wonderful. Come on, you can clap louder. Make some noise. Whoa. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? 25 years of existence in an industry where a lot of players don't last even for 5 years. This is such a huge milestone, and I don't think this would have been possible without the help of each and every one of you seated here, including our families who've come here because you sacrifice so much day in, day out in sending your wards to make Skylark happen. So can we have a huge round of applause, God, for each and every one of you, please, inside this hall? Absolutely brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, we spoke about 25 huge years in this industry. There's one man who had that vision to start with. One man who stood the wherewithal, who stood the test of times, and one man who did not take no for an answer. One man who moved forward one step at a time, but had the vision to get us the glorious 25 years of completion. And I'm going to let this lovely AV speak about who this man is right now. Could we please have the AV?
L.J. Mohammed Sharif and Mrs. Sabira had 5 children. Among them, the third child was born on November 11, 1959, was destined to reach for greater goals. With love and affection, backed by a good education, the parents imparted ethical values, cultural rootedness, and the courage to face the world. He graduated from the Government Science College, which has had a reputation for bringing out the leadership quality in students. Not surprisingly, he emerged as a student leader. Among other positions, he was an office bearer in the National Students' Union of India. He started his career, like many others, in a regular job as a medical representative. Soon, he differentiated himself as a standout salesman, achieving targets easily. No wonder he was the star performer at the company. His calculated aggression as a salesman and the innate ability to take risks have paid him rich dividends. For him, for someone with enviable leadership skills, he comes across as a genuine human being with no airs and graces. Leaving aside his job as a medical rep, he plunged into the fodder business, where he made a win-win deal with his client, who was a farmer. In lieu of feed to the farmer's poultry, he bargained for a piece of land. The rest is history. The land in Kundanahalli was the crucible for implementing his dream. Skylark took the first infant steps in the form of pearl nest on the land bought from the poultry farmer in Kundanahalli. February 19, 1992, along with his partner D.N. Singh, formally launched Skylark. He is none other than Mr. Saleem Sheriff, Chairman and Managing Director of Skylark. And his company, Skylark, ensured his dream soared high into the skies.
Ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's just about time for us to stand up and give a standing ovation to the man who is the very reason for us to be here together. And it's apt for us to invite him on stage. Please, with a loud round of applause and a lot of noise, help me welcome the Chairman and Managing Director of Skylark Mansions, Mr. Saleem Sheriff. Make some noise!
Namaskar. Good evening. Satyakal. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to all members of Skylark family. It is immense pleasure to have you all here. I am grateful to the Almighty for giving me this platform to celebrate this 25th anniversary. On this occasion, I would like to thank each and everyone who have been the part of this successful journey. Today, I like to share a story with you all, and if this inspire even one of you, I feel my journey of 25 years is successful. I was born in a middle class family. My father was a HL employee. My mom was a housemaker. We were totally 5 siblings. My father and mother had a lot of affection and confidence in me. Parents ensured a good upbringing. They gave us a good education. In fact, sorry. In fact, my father gifted me a watch. Probably he would have never worn that much of expensive watch. With his limited income, he gave me all kind of facility, the best education, and the best culture. My father always had a confidence in me for achieving big goals. He treated me like a friend. We used to discuss politics. We used to debate on the politics. And we used to discuss on various social subjects and sports and so on. My first corporate job was a pharmaceutical sales guy. My salary was 350 rupees per month. My passion for sales and business became bigger and bigger. The dream became too big. As I always believed, future belongs to the people who believed in their beautiful dreams. With the blessings of my father, with the blessings of my father and mother, with the grace of the Almighty, I am today here. I am very much thankful to my parents for all the support and beliefs they had in me and gave me the courage to face this world. Challenges comes and goes, but we have to face it. My father had given me a lot of courage to face the challenges. I'll take this platform to thank them. Thank you, Dad, and thank you, Mom. I take this opportunity to thank my brother, Saleem Sheriff, for being with me physically, morally, and emotionally. I thank my little sister, Mumtaz Sharif, for always being there. And she never hesitated to come forward to help me whenever I'm in need. I thank my sister, Akhtar, also. I took 5,000 rupees from my dad in 1986. Today, whatever I am is from that 5,000 rupees what my dad gave. My first business was a poultry. And very quickly I founded an opportunity for a fodder business, that is chicken feed. In a very short span of time, I became one of the largest distributor in Bengaluru for the fodder supply. During those days, the fodder supply was unorganized. I made it organized and systematic, and I brought efficiency in the distribution. One day, I met a farmer by name Reverend Father M.T. Thomas. In exchange of the fodder supply, he offered me 1 acre of land. They tell no, supplying chicken feed. I took 1 acre of land. Usually, when one buys a land, he will wait for the appreciation and try to sell for a bigger rate and make money. But I had a totally different thought. I was always thinking about the people who wanted to buy their homes. During those era, people at the age of retirement, they think of buying a home. They take provident fund money and gratuity money, and from there, they try to own a home. I wanted to target these clients. I wanted to make the dream come true. Hence, I started building homes on that 1 acre of land. Today, that 1 acre of land, the project called Pearl Nest. This was the beginning of the brand Skylark. I started in 1992. I started with my business partner, Mr. D.N. Singh. I thank him for trusting me and joining to start Skylark. Just like Skylark, a small bird, but dreams to fly very high. It is a very small bird, but flies very high. It dreams to fly high, and also it achieves the dreams. In the same manner, I rented out a 400 square feet premises in Manipal Center, and the balcony was my cabin. We had just 2 employees, and I was in charge of sales, marketing, CRM, account, admin, and the other activities. With a spirit and passion toward the sales, I used to accompany the clients. And it was very difficult to convince the client. Number one, the location. The location was very remote. It was the AECS layout, now the present Kundanelli AECS layout. Today, of course, it has been a very big city. But at that time, it was very difficult. No bus stand, no vegetable market, no school, no neighborhood shop. And above all these things, there was a big devil, which I didn't knew. It was recession. I don't know the meaning of recession. I don't know what it is. I started it. I took it in a war footing. I wanted to get succeeded at any cost. I want to get fulfilled my dream. I was successful with the grace of Almighty. I sold all the projects. Here I wanted to link with you a story. Most of you would have heard it. A frog story. There were a bunch of frogs, tiny frogs, and they arranged for a competition. They wanted to reach a high tower. So all the frogs gathered together for the competition in a big crowd to cheer the contestants. And the frogs, the tiny frogs, started climbing one by one. The people, the frogs around it who came to cheer them started telling, no, it is impossible. It is too high. Wow, difficulty. They never can make it to the top. Not a chance. The tower is very high. The more the high you go, if you fall down, you will get more injury. And one by one, all the tiny frogs started falling down. But one frog reached the top of the tower. Everybody were astonished, surprised. How can this one frog reach the top of the tower where everybody else were falling down? And later they came to know the frog was deaf. The cheering voices, it is too high, it is too difficult, you can't reach, it is slippery, all these things that frog was not able to hear. Hence, it was able to reach the top of the sky. In the same manner, I was deaf. I did not know the meaning of precision. If I had known the meaning of precision, I would have not gone. But I was very much successful in getting it. The wisdom of the story is, I like to tell you also of many youngsters are sitting here. This wisdom of the story is ignore the pessimism of others. It can take your dream away. Stay positive. That is exactly how I believed in my dreams. I did not allow to wash away my dreams. And the success gave me encouragement to do more and more projects. We started building gold nest, octopus nest, gold nest, ruby nest, diamond nest, and etc. and etc. Then we felt that 400 square feet of premises became too small. So we purchased a house just with the ground floor, and we built their Skylark chambers in 1997. You see, whenever there is something happening, good happening, you will not be able to see all the time good is happening. After a night, after the day, there should be dark. In the same manner, 1997, there was one cyclone. Again, it was a recession. 97, 98 recession. And this was the time when I faced many more challenges, hurdles, difficulties. The people whom I had trusted left me at the time when I am very much required them. People who are close to me also started doubting my ability in doing my business. This gave me a lot of experience. This gave me a lot of pain. But that pain turned into an experience. I took this opportunity as a challenge and learned to swim across the current. With a great determination, with the blessings of the Almighty, I swam across the current and made lot of successful projects like Skylark Plazo, Skylark Jewel, Skylark Sapphire, Skylark Enclave, Skylark Topaz, Skylark Greens, Skylark Eden, and so on. Again, like I told you, always the graph will not be up. It has to up and low, up and low. That is life. That is what God has made. If I am just sitting on a shade and a beautiful tree inside the shade, I will not be knowing the value of the shade. Sometime I have to be in a sun, toil and moil. Only then I will come to the value, what is the shadow. In the same manner, again, one more tsunami hit in 2008-2009, recession. In this recession, this was not only in Bengaluru or in India, this was throughout the world. There are very big countries, even today they are not able to come out of the depression of this recession. And I have to take a decision. I have to take a call at that time. I have to cut down my projects and send my employees home. Which big tycoons in the industry did it. I felt it was a heartbreaking situation to send the employees home who have toiled and moiled for me and for my company. So, I took this opportunity to again, because I had learned already to swim across the current, I wanted to swim across the current and create a bigger and bigger empire. Also, I felt this was the right time for my son, Omar Sharif, to enter into the business. So that he can learn how to face the undercurrent of the business, he started as a salesman and learned the experience of sales, marketing, and he understood the importance of customer and has helped to build the image of Skylark, to build the brand of Skylark. With the grace of Almighty, we both utilized this opportunity and we headed towards dreaming much higher and higher. Today, we are 150 plus employees. Within short, we will be 350. Professionally organized team with CEO, VPs, GM, AGMs, and hierarchy of employees. We have 10 million square feet of projects on hand. 9 projects in Bangalore and 1 in Chennai. Inshallah, 15 million square feet is on pipeline. This would have not been possible without the commitment, dedication, and hard work of you people. I take this opportunity to thank one and all and also express my heartfelt gratitude to all of you. When the organization is growing, what is this here? Hello. When the organization is growing, normally there will be apprehension among the employees. They feel that they are not given importance or left alone, or a kind of insecurity. I wanted to tell all those colleagues of mine, if at all, if you have even a minute doubt about it in your mind, please remove it from your heart. Let me give an example. Tissue paper, and I have one 2,000 rupee note. Can you hear me all? This tissue paper is very much useful for wiping things, other things. Now if I start doing likes and crumpling it, cleaning it, and just throwing it down, whether it will be useful? This is 2,000 rupees note, currency, right? I will also crumple the same thing. I'll put it down, stamp it, and again open it. Whether it has a value? I'm not able to hear. So, I wanted to tell my dear employees, if you are valuable, wherever you are, whoever is your boss, whoever is your head of the department, and whatever in your designation you are valued in your company. I take this wonderful platform to thank K.C. Gupta, our CEO, for taking Skylark forward. You are steering this ship really very well, sir. Inshallah, I am very confident that you will take this Skylark to a greater height. I kindly request you to come on the stage, sir. I would once again like to thank each and every one of my colleagues, whoever it is, the management or the lowest man, including my tea maker. Yeah, nowadays chai wala is very important, you see. I wanted to thank them with my full heartfelt thing, with a great attitude, with a great heartfelt thanks to all my colleagues who have brought this company to this level. Omar Sheriff is one more director of the company. He has been a strong shoulder in my life, as well as my business. Highly passionate, humble human being. He has gone through the highs and lows with me for 8 years now. He still and will always be one among you. Thank you so much, Omar, for this unconditional contribution. I am very proud of you as a father and also as a chairman and managing director of Skylark. Sheriff Sharif, the one more young director. Another strong shoulder, a valuable addition to Skylark. He's intelligent, witty, comes with a modern thinking. He makes me feel that I am growing younger day by day. I never expected you. You would have so much potentiality and passion for the work. Thank you, Shorab. I thank the Almighty for giving me Omar and Shorab. I am sure the brand of Skylark under their leadership will go to the great heights. I request Omar and Shorab to join me on the stage. I would also like to thank my daughter-in-law, Zaiba Omar Sharif, for being a great support to our family with a lot of love and affection. She is a very lovable darling. There are two special mentions, Shabnam Sharif and Rida Omar Sharif. I wanted to share a secret of mine. If anyone wanted to get things done with me, approach them, because I have never said no to them. Shabnam, I am very much proud of you. You always inspire me, and I have to be thankful for you for making me a proud father. Now it is time for me to thank a special person I have never thanked in my entire life. For these 25 years or much more than that, I have never thanked. I take this opportunity and this platform to thank the most important journey of ours. A vehicle is required for a journey, or a vessel is required for a journey. The most important part, this vehicle or a vessel carries you, carries your children, your parents, your business, your tantrums, your anger, everything, whatever is there along with you, it carries. And it goes moving forward the shore, towards the shore. Even the biggest iceberg can't stop it. In the same manner, this ship of my life was always there to help me, to move me forward in my journey. She took care of my father. She took care of my father. She ensured the best parenting and upbringing my kids without expecting anything in turn. She would wake up before the sun and the last person to sleep in the family. She would tolerate all the tantrums of mine, took care of each and everyone in the home, their food preference at a different times. She is much stronger than a Titanic to me. I want to thank her this day. I want to thank her this day. I wanted to dedicate this 25 years of my journey and brand Skylark to her. Everyone says behind a successful man there is a woman. Even our, Riaz Bhai was also just mentioning during the start of this one. I wanted to little differ here. For a successful man at work, you need a successful woman and a stronger woman at home. When I was busy building dream homes, my wife Nishat Saleem successfully built my dream home. She gave me a peaceful atmosphere to do the business, which is very, very much required for a businessman. It is the essence of any businessman. If he wants to get success, he has to have a peaceful life at his home. So, Nishat Saleem gave me that. I like to call the lady of the evening, Nishat Saleem, on the stage. Omar Sharif and Shorab Sharif. I kindly request KC Gupta, to give a memento to her on behalf of Skylark.